It's another episode of Sit and Bitch. I'm Oscar Aiden. Today, whatever, we have a comedian who you've seen on the Giannis Pappas Hour and also is part of a comedy duo that posts a ton of sketches online called Wait What? Please welcome to the pod, Jared Harvin.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Comedy trio, though. You almost got it.
Comedy trio. Fuck.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We
Fuck
clear.
me. Wait, okay, so who's part of the comedy trio?
It's me,
Yes.
Julio Diaz,
Yes.
and Talent Harris.
Some of
Jr. Talent Harris Jr.
Yeah, some of their online sketches have gone viral. Like most of them have gone viral.
Yeah. The algorithm loves us. So
Are you guys going to do anything with that then? Are you going to take it anywhere?
Yeah, well, of course. Yeah, go
Okay.
monetize it. Flip
Okay.
it. YouTube, staying consistent on YouTube, turning it into sales.
Have you thought about turning it into like a sketch show?
Sketch show? Yeah.
Like
Of course.
yeah.
It's gonna evolve to that. But we're thinking small first, like maybe some sellouts here, some like small cities, Ithaca, maybe an OnlyFans page. We'll see.
Oh, okay. All right, so
thought it was a type of pod. I could say something like that myself.
shut up, Jared. This is the type. I've explained how this pod works to Jared.
Yes.
So we each get 15 minutes to bitch about something. All right. I am going to begin my bitch, my rant, starting now. I am so tired of the lack of customer service in retail industry in America.
Mm-hmm.
I am so over it. I feel like no one wants to help anymore. The other day, I walked in to this big major store, okay? It is a chain store. You would think that people there would be like, "Hi, how can I help you?" Some of the sales associates, okay, one of them was sitting on the counter, just sitting on their phone at a big box retail store, sitting on the counter on their phone. Other people were just kind of like leaning over on their phone. I walk in, it's like no one pays attention. And now everybody's like, I don't know what it is about retail stores, but no one wants to help anymore. No one. And listen, let me tell you something. Don't give me that we're not paid enough. No one ever was. It's not like people 15, 20, 30 years ago were making $150,000 by being a cashier at a Best Buy.
Preach.
No, they weren't. It's always been shitty. That's how life works. Retail stores pay minimum wage. Hopefully you make more. It's not supposed to, for me, and no offense, but it's not supposed to be your forever job. It is a job that you work to start out and see how it is while you are currently trying to figure out your life. Sometimes you continue that job for a long time. Sometimes people phase out of it. But doesn't matter. It's a job. Put effort into whatever you're doing at that store. Say hello. Say, how can I help you? I don't need you to be hounding me about what I'm looking for, but a simple smile, hello, goes a long way. I feel like people don't even want to do. I've walked into so many stores in New York City where I'm like, hello, and they're like, what? I'm like, are you volunteering at this store?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. Are you volunteering? Okay. I will say this. Yes, I know that maybe the wage that you are making is not the best, and maybe it is hard to survive off that wage. But in that current moment, it is your job to at least be approachable, knowledgeable, and somewhat personable. You don't have to give me fucking Mary Ray Sunshine, but give me something. Sorry, that was my rant. I'm not, am I wrong? I don't know. Am I wrong? I know I'm going to get flack from the people online about the whole like minimum wage and people are, we're working for low wages. I get that. But there has to be someone out there that agrees with me that the service in retail and restaurant industry as a whole is very much lagging. And I'm going to tell you, it really comes down to the managers and upper management.
Yes.
Do a better job of training.
Well, let me tell you this. First off, you're not going to get flack from those people because those people don't make enough to afford Wi-Fi. Second off, you are regretting to mention what the store was that you walked into. Did something happen where you had to sign an NDA? Because it seemed like you were very, very promiscuous as far as admitting to where you were.
It was a Best Buy.
It was a Best Buy.
It was a Best Buy.
Okay. And what were you going in there to buy?
I was going in there to buy AirPods.
AirPods. Nice. Okay.
And let me here's another thing. I went in to buy AirPods. I go downstairs or I go upstairs, whichever one it was. Oh, buy the Apple products. Okay?
Yes.
And I was like, oh, I'd like to buy some AirPods. Or it was by the other headphones, I think. And I was like, I'd like to buy some out. No, you have to go upstairs. Oh, okay. Or downstairs, whichever one it was. But I remember I had to go up or down. And so then I went to that floor that they told me, and I was like, I'd like to buy some AirPods. And the people were like, oh, yeah, I guess we'll find someone. Because they're behind a locked counter, a glass screen, whatever. Fine. 5 minutes go by. 10 minutes go by. 15 minutes go by. I'm like, I'm waiting for some AirPods. Oh yeah, we gotta find someone. I don't know. Hold on. Let me get someone from downstairs or upstairs that has the key and open the fucking door.
They were taking too
Open the
long.
fucking door. Why are you I don't understand this.
They were trying to get Steve Jobs himself to open up that locker.
What do you do? What is wrong? How hard is it to open up a fucking glass case and pull out a pair of AirPods and hand them to a customer?
That's true. That's true. But let me give. So you're right about the wages not being correct, but you also got to understand that not a lot of people appreciate effort. Like that, there was a story about the Burger King employee who didn't miss a year in 22 years. Didn't miss a day, 22 years. Didn't call out sick. Burger King gave him like $500 and a blow pop as a thank you. Real shit. So then people started to GoFundMe. They gave him like maybe like $20,000 because he was retiring or something like that, or I think it was $200,000.
Yeah.
So like, even when people do their job, they don't get appreciated for it. So that kind of devil's advocate of people not really being into it when it comes to like working, you got to understand it, because they're not getting the same thing that they're putting out.
You know what? I will give you that. I think you have a very valid point. I
Mhm.
think that a lot of corporations do not value their employees.
There's no appreciation.
There's no appreciation.
And just 'cause you
We've
pay for
seen
a
it
Christmas
time
party
and
doesn't
time
mean-
again,
yeah.
time and time again,
Mhm.
where people have started a GoFundMe for people who have basically worked 40 years for a company.
Yes.
But here's the thing. I guarantee you the people that have worked for that company for 40 years put their heart and soul into that company.
Mm-hmm.
And they make it a point to make sure that everybody is taken care of. They're genuinely nice. They're caring. They want to be there. They're working because they love it and they love where they're working. That's not the case for everybody.
Yes.
That is not just because you hate corporations or the corporation. No company has ever been 100% perfect, and no company ever will be 100%
That is true.
perfect.
It also matters where you work. It also matters the environment, because you can't have a smile on your face in a bodega in Washington Heights all the time,
No,
Stuff is going down.
I get that.
Somebody's getting robbed, prostitute on the corner. That's not the best of environments.
I
but,
get that.
It is right.
I'm thinking more big box stores.
Of course, big box stores, Target. I don't like when I'm going to Target because I can't tell who the employees are. I'm walking up to a random dude in a red flannel. He's just over there trying to get period panties for his wife. There's some things that are it's institutionalized within the company that the company has to make the people want to work there. You have to make a good environment and just rules and regulations. Also treating people how to go by customer service.
But let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Do you think before COVID that customer service was better in retail environments, in the retail industry? I think so. I think before COVID, I think service was not the best, but it was definitely better than it currently is right now.
Well, yeah, I think so. It's because COVID exposed the opening that social media had, because that cash register that you like at Joann's or whatever Midwestern yarn store that you're shopping at, she could go online and she could make a whole video about dinosaurs. And she could become a dinosaur expert, and people can follow her OnlyFans and stuff like that. So when she's returning to work, she's like, I don't give a fuck about this. I don't give a fuck about your yarn or whatever you're trying to buy. So I do think that because COVID left so much free time to people, they saw the opportunity in the internet, and then that makes them not appreciate their job that they had before or go about it differently.
That's a very good point. That is a very good point. I think what's happened is that to add to that.
Go ahead, add to it, baby.
I think what happened is people saw that they can get famous on social media,
Yes.
just like you said,
Yeah.
And now they're like, well, I don't have to work. I'm here. I'm working, but I really want to be like a social media influencer.
Why do construction when you can be Kai Cenat?
Right. Right.
Mm-hmm. That look on your face lets me know that you don't know who Kai Cenat is.
Yes, I do.
Okay, who is it? And don't say a basketball player for the Knicks.
No, he's a social media person.
Motherfucker tried to find it with his hand. You saw that?
He's a social media person. Like he's a streamer, right?
Trying to find the answer like he was fishing
He's
for
a streamer.
fireflies.
No, he's like a streamer.
Yeah, he's a streamer. He's a streamer.
But let me tell you something. Now I feel like a lot of people are trying to figure out that it's like, okay, well, I can make money as a streamer or a social media. I know people, not know people, but I've seen instances where people with less than 10,000 followers
Yes.
are like, I'm a social media influencer. I'm a social media influencer now. Like, this is who I am. I don't need to work. And I'm like,
Nope.
okay. I'm not going to say, but I know someone. Okay. And I was having a conversation with this person. And we were talking about healthcare and things like that.
Of course.
You know, and as a performer, as an entertainer, as a singer, right? They were like, well, you know, I'm not a full-time singer, so I need to be able to start having some health care. And I was like, all right. And they were like, and I was like, well, why don't you get like a part-time job? Why don't you do like a part-time thing where you can get health? Like if you work at Starbucks part-time, you get full-time health benefits.
Of course.
And they were like, that's just too much. I can't do that. I can't do that. That's not what I want. That's not who I am. What?
That's who you need to be.
What?
That's who you need to be.
I'm kind of a big deal. What? No celebrity I've ever met has been like, you know, I'm too big of a deal for healthcare.
Yeah. That's that's actually a good point. Yeah.
I'm too much of a. No, everybody needs healthcare. I guarantee you, one of the first things if any celebrities watch this, I don't care who it is. If any celebrities are watching this, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that as soon as you become famous to where a point where you're having a good income, steady stream from the things that you're doing, you're like, I don't have to worry about health insurance.
Yes.
Because I can afford health insurance.
The basics. Mm-hmm.
You can afford the basics. So don't sit here. It's the generation that doesn't want to work because they want everything handed to them.
Or it's about vanity more so than anything.
You think so?
Yeah, because then again, you're supposed to be this big-time singer, right? And then you're working at Starbucks. That lets people know, oh, you're not there yet. So you can't flaunt certain things because you're working at Starbucks. Don't try to, roll up on online, you singing, you got your nice little rings on, nice little dresses, because you're making that chai tea.
All right, you think it's a fake it till you make it?
It's a little bit of a fake it till you make it thing, and that becomes from the priority of the internet, of how big the internet is now. People just don't want to, even me, bro, I got rings on right now. This is off of Amazon. I like the look. I didn't make it yet,
But you're dressing for the part that you want.
Just also, I like to dress nice, but yeah. The best part of this podcast is he could do like 8 different episodes in the same outfit. The same exact outfit. You look like a referee for a 65 and up soccer league. It's just you consistent.
Wow. First of all, fuck you with that comment.
It's just
Second of all, I love my wardrobe. I always like to say it's athletic maternity wear
or stagehand.
Yeah. No. Shut up. Shut up. Fuck you. I hate people, but I will say though,
but it's about the vanity. It's about being able to flex certain things, fake it till you make it. Like that's part of it,
But do you think? I think social media added to that. It never was like that before.
Social media did add to it, bro. Like you see, like some of these comics, for example, these people have 2,000 followers and they have one video get like 1 million followers, and everything. Oh yeah, I got a million. This and that. Next thing you know, motherfuckers running a light for 5 minutes in the club. Like yo, bro, get off stage because you're bombing. All right.
Yeah.
Your video did good, but you are not
Right.
Get
But
up
then
on the
there, it's
stage.
the mentality of like, I look at me. Yeah.
It's also self-realizing. You're becoming the one thing that you always thought you wanted to be. So it was visualization. It's all that.
So you think it's a mix of Delulu and affirmations
Yes. Yeah.
and
And also maybe not wanting to work as much because it's a product of the participation trophy league.
which I am. That's another topic.
Did you ever get a participation trophy?
No.
No.
I never. Only the winners, first and second place, got trophies. No one else got a participation award.
Now, what sports were you playing at that you got?
Soccer.
Soccer. Okay.
Yeah.
So I wasn't far off.
soccer and like I think I did a few other things.
Mhm.
But participation awards were not a thing. I have 60 seconds left. I want to close this by saying I get it. It's hard to make a living out there. You're not wrong. In this environment, in this economy, it is really hard. But while you're there, at least put in 20% more effort into being engaging and nice when people are coming in. Because
True.
remember, the customers that are coming into that store are inevitably keeping that place of business open.
Mm-hmm.
So you would want to make sure that you're treating the people who are buying that product because they're paying for you to stay open. That's it. I have 6 seconds left. Any thought?
No, just get your breath out. Sorry.
Okay, great. Okay, good. Yeah, that's my rant. Great, perfect.
Is this part still in the pod or is it just a break?
No, my mom's texting me.
So everything right now is going to be in the pod right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just okay. We got dead air.
My mom is texting.
Bro, you gotta let me know if it's gonna be dead air.
Well, I'm gonna edit it out.
So it's not gonna be in the pod.
Well, yeah, that's not gonna be in the pod because I'll edit this part out where I had to check my text message from my mother.
Pat, did I not just ask that?
Shut up.
Listen, I'm not saying that you can't check the text from your mom. I'll do it. I mean, send me a voice memo. I'll check that out message too. I mean, this is a guy. Oscar is just a guy that every time he talks, he just reminds me of my mother. I mean, last night I'm in the club. I'm going upstairs to do a spot. He's downstairs. He goes, "Where you going? Where you going? Oh, you doing a spot? Okay, don't be late."
Is that what your mom sounds like?
What?
I want you to pull up a voicemail from your mother right now.
I don't know. I don't have a
Pull
voice
it up.
No, I don't.
Pull it up.
You just sound like my mother, dude. I'm not gonna expose my mother's voice out there or the AI.
Well, obviously I sound like her, so
It's very mother-esque. That's what I'm saying.
it's nurturing. I'm a nurturing person.
Yeah, nurturing.
Bitch. All right. Fucking bitch. All right. Jared Harvin.
Yes, sir.
You have 15 minutes to discuss something that you want to rant, bitch, vent about starting now.
What I want to rant about is we have to stop as a society putting our opinions out there about the gender norms within society, and especially stop putting them on social media. Because every time I open up a TikTok, an Instagram, a Snapchat, is somebody out there talking about, oh, men need to be doing this. Oh, women need to be doing that. Oh, here's the top 10 reasons why men ain't shit. Here's the top 8 reasons why women ain't shit, and women are out to get your money and money grubbing whores. Stop. Just stop. Stop placating all your insecurities and your own experiences into the world just because you had a bad date. Just because, somebody didn't offer to walk you up to your apartment. Somebody wanted you to pay for a first date. All of these first date insecurities, get them out of here. All right? Don't put that onto the world. Maybe you're just a shitty person. Maybe you didn't get a second date because, hey, you didn't wash your ass hard enough that last night. You got to use Dr. Bronner soap. That's what it is. Dr. Bronner soap, the mint version, is the best. Every time I use Dr. Bronner's, my asshole's on fire. I feel like one of Oscar's partners. But at the end of the day, what you really have to understand is it comes down to it. You have to look within before you look externally. Always look internally.
I was on your side until you made the asshole remark.
Listen,
I was like,
rant.
wow, he is actually.
It's my rant.
Actually,
it's my rant. Let me get it out.
Go right.
Let me get it out.
Go
all
right
right
ahead.
You have to look internally before you look externally, because maybe you have to figure out, maybe there's something wrong with me before I try to put it out in the world. I use the same logic when it comes to black issues and black police issues, right? When it comes to anytime. For prime example, with Michael Brown. When Michael Brown got killed in Missouri, right? Everyone said, oh, police violence, this, and that. Me, I was like, all right, let's get the whole story. Let's see what happened. Turns out Michael Brown, he yoked up, he assaulted a store owner before that. That was a little bit of a deep cut and really, really serious example for me to use. I probably shouldn't have used that, but what I'm saying is
Is there another example that you would like to use that we can cut in?
No, this is a rant because I just gotta go. Right. Once I stop. I like to have internal things first, right? You analyze everything internally before I just say, oh, all cops are bad, or all police are out there to kill black people. What I'm saying is look at yourself first. See if you're all right before you try to pin everybody else for being all wrong. But these gender issues is just left and right. It's just like every dude's on the internet. Oh, these women out to get you. Oh, I went on a date with this girl. She told me to pay for her nails and a trip to Miami. Nigga, no, she didn't. She didn't do that. Stop making up lies. And if she did, listen here, dog, you gotta stop dating the woman that just want to go to a Kodak Black concert. You gotta find a wholesome woman. You gotta find a woman in a library, parking lot of a grocery store, maybe outside of an Equinox, not inside because she has a little bit too much money, but just somebody that could really love you for you. All right? Because at the end of the day, if you don't do that, you're going to have people who have their own agendas and they're going to try to use you. Yes, but find wholesome women. That's your problem. You're not looking in the right place. Or when it's women online saying, oh, why aren't men anymore? This and that. Men used to build things with their hands. Hey, times have changed. All right?
So what you're saying inevitably is just mind your own fucking business.
Mind your own business. Look inward before you try to put the reason for your own atrocities in your life on the other gender and why the other gender is failing. Because every time it's, oh, women are fucking up and men are fucking up. No, you're fucking up. And stop having all these expectations due to what people have done to you in the past. I saw this TikTok video, right? This girl, she was showing the beautiful house that her grandfather built for her grandmother. And her grandmother's giving like a nice little tour of the house. Had glass stained floors, nice ceilings, teak wood everywhere. It's in Tampa, right on the water. Really, really, really nice. Looked great. And at the end of the video, she's like, oh, I want a man to build me a house like this, but men don't do it no more. I go, huh. Goes to the grandma, and grandma's like, oh, yeah, I love this house. But you know what I would have rather than this house? My husband. I said, oh. I was like, oh, grandma, how did grandpa die? She was like, oh, he passed away of a heart attack. I said, I wonder why. Maybe because the motherfucker spent about 20 years building you the house of his dreams, and then when he completed, his fucking ventricles came out. His fucking aorta fell out. So maybe there's a reason why men are not putting everything on the line, because maybe we just want to live. Listen, that's my problem. No, everyone needs to just look inward. Look inward first. I'll give you another example of what happened. Yesterday, I'm on the train.
You're on a roll. Go right ahead.
It's a rant, right?
Yeah.
Let me get it out.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I'm on the train, right?
5 minutes of a rant. Yeah.
Oh, I thought, okay, this will be my last one.
Example. Yeah.
I'm on the train, right? Homeless dude come out, right? Big crazy dude, 6'4". He's from Senegal. How do I know that? Because he said it about 8 times. He goes, I'm from Senegal, but he's speaking in Spanish. So he's speaking in Spanish with a Senegalese accent. And he's like, like, this is the type of dude that like James Bond would fight. Like when he's one of the henchmen around the world. White lady next to me. She's like, motherfucker screaming at the top of his lungs. He's obviously crazy. He's homeless. She's like, She goes, all right already. Shut up. Shut the hell up. And everyone on the train is like, whoa. And then she goes like this. All these men on the train to stop him. He's still fucking talking. You guys don't want to do nothing about it? I said, all the men on the train. I said, I know you're looking at me. Because, one, this is an understanding of everybody that we don't talk to the homeless people, because if we talk and say some shit, they might do some shit that we won't like.
Yeah.
And secondly, nobody told you to talk. Because if you're talking, you might invite something that you don't want. And now we have to stick up for you.
Yeah.
Man or woman, New Yorkers are just not talking. Because that motherfucker could reach right into his pants, pull out some shit, and start flinging it like a monkey. And what's going to happen?
Or stab you.
Yeah. And guess what? You're going to have to deal with the repercussions of your own actions. And it's not about the actions of everybody around you. It's about you. What you did, your actions that led you up to that spot. So let's just cool it on the gender placations. Let's just, live in your own world, be self-reflective, drink water, eat your veggies, take your collagen, and just shut up,
So what we're getting to after 7 minutes is...
Tell me it's a rant show. I go on a rant, he get mad. What type of shit is that? You know, I ain't never been to a podcast where you're supposed to rant and you rant. Also, never been to a podcast where the producer has Cartier glasses on. But this is just a first time for everything, isn't it? Go ahead, finish what you got to say.
No. The pod's done. We're almost done, so it's fine. We just sit here in silence.
No.
8 minutes.
No, listen, Chris Italia's outside that window, so we got to get our bang for our buck. So go right ahead.
All right, listen. What you're getting at is that people should just mind their business.
Mind their business, yes, and just look inward before you blame everybody else for your own problems.
But do you think, because here's the thing, I feel like nowadays, let's go back to it. Let's revisit this, where social media has
part of it.
made it so people don't mind their business anymore.
That's part of it, yes.
Because so I remember growing up, I'm a millennial, but I remember growing up, and when my parents, when we talked, I remember like as a kid hearing about like the presidential elections.
Yes.
Right? And
who was that
my
at the
parents-
time?
I don't remember. I think it was like Clinton or I think it was like Bush, the second Bush and Clinton.
Okay.
And I remember, I know what you're doing there, bitch. I know what you're doing. He's trying to find out what my age is.
I'm not.
See, he's trying to trick me into
Oscar,
revealing what my real age is.
I don't care about what your age
But
is.
why'd
all
you
right?
ask?
I'm just asking what the president was. I don't care about you. I'm not some dude trying to flirt with you at a bar. All right. And
First of all, you threw out that asshole comment really lightly.
Listen. I just had to get it
That
out
came out
there.
real fast.
I'm just trying
real quick.
I'm trying to connect it to the host, and besides, I wouldn't be able to tell your age because you went to Turkey. But go ahead.
First of all, but growing up, I remember when politics were discussed, my parents said the one thing is like, we don't talk about who we voted for.
Of course.
Because that's no one's business but our own.
Yes.
And that used to be a thing where you didn't tell people who you voted for because it was your own personal business. Now it's like if you don't tell people who you voted for, it's like, oh, what? How could, what? What? How? Everything is everybody's business now. I don't think that there's much privacy in the world left. And I see what you're saying, adding to the fact that it's like everybody has something to say when it's like, just mind your business. So it didn't work out. You had one bad date. So now you're going to go and post an Instagram video or a TikTok about 7 things you shouldn't do on a first date. What? No.
Yeah, girls out there talk about they got Tourette's, anti-men Tourette's. I was having a conversation with this girl. She would have a conversation about like fucking bowling, and she goes, yeah, I just hate men. I'm like, what? I was like, you just said you hate men? She goes, no, I didn't say that. I was like, you literally just said that to my face. She goes, oh, must have been so crazy. Sorry. Like, that's not a valid reason. Just act the way you want to act. Your own miscomings. Don't put it on somebody else. Don't put it on another gender. It's your own shit.
You brought up a really good point where I wanted to go on top of that, but you said something, I forgot what it was. Oh, here's something that annoys me about these people who do these videos and post these videos online.
Yeah.
Have you seen these videos? And maybe I'll keep this for another rant, but I'll probably just say it now because it annoys the fuck out of me.
Get it out there.
Is the people who post an Instagram reel and then, I said this on an episode earlier, but it's one of those things where they'll be like 7 things that men should do for a woman, and then they put it in the captions, and then you have to scroll through the captions. And it's like, okay, just write it out on the video and post it.
Yeah, that seems more so that like a you personal issue of not wanting to read. But yeah, or like there's videos like that where a woman will say something that gives them the ick about a man, and then the video cuts to the long list of all the things that men can't do. Men can't breathe, men can't have glasses, stuff like that. Like that gender stuff is just like, bro, just focus on finding yourself a good person that you can invest in, that's down for you the way that you're down for them, can sacrifice, and you'll be all right. You don't have to engage in all this back and forth, about gender roles, unless you're Akash Singh. What? He talked about it on the pod. You can say that now.
That's fine. So then, a question for you. What is something that what is a red flag for you in a girl? Like, if we were to say, like, if some girl posted, like, have you ever looked at one of those videos and been like, okay, I get that. I understand that.
Listen, I'm more so for chivalry. So like, paying on the first date, or paying, like, when you're in a relationship or dating, a man paying for the most part. Yeah, I'm down for that. I think personally it'll be good for you to be wary of an individual that's also invested in you. So if they
Right.
want to pay here and there, yeah, that's fine. Like, I want to see that you're, invested in me, or if you're doing nice things for me, special things, like, but for the most part, no, I don't. I like, it's just, it's simple, bro. You like somebody, especially as a man, you can provide, you can do what you need to do, be chivalrous, open doors, stuff like that.
Why do you think people don't mind their business anymore?
Because the world has shown them that it is profitable for them to not to. Also, I think
That's a great point.
I think that social media has opened up the door for, like you said, anxiety, not minding your business. And that's why I feel like a lot of older people may not understand what anxiety is, because now a younger person can have anxiety because they can look around the world and see how everybody else is living better than them. But back in the day, older people's social media was a history book. So no matter how bad their life was, when they look back at it, in comparison, their life was great.
Yeah.
Like, your father could have been getting beaten every day, not eating, getting bullied at school, but then he cracked open that book and he saw that Genghis Khan raped and pillaged like 400 million people. He'd be like, huh, my life ain't that bad. Cool.
Okay.
I have a great fucking life. So I think social media, just the immediacy of things and how nice life can be, how rich life can be, people always go, oh, I want that. How can I get that?
And then what happens is, and I see what you're saying. So what happens is they're like, well, I've seen all these things. I've seen all these nice things. And if a man doesn't give me that, or if a woman doesn't get me to that, then they're not worthy of it.
Yeah.
Versus them just being a good person and showing up for them.
Yeah, being a good person, or just having your worth be your physical nature. Things that I don't like is when women go, oh, I want a man that cooks, I want a man that provides, does this, does that. And then people go, what are you going to do for them? He goes, oh, I'm me. I'm beautiful. I got my pussy. Like, no, that's prostitution. That's not a relationship. All right? You can't just provide your vagina in return for services. You're a prostitute.
Yeah.
You should be arrested and thrown in jail for 4 years.
Yeah.
And AIDS tested. So, like, that's one thing that I'll probably get mad at. But
All right, you have 30 seconds left. Anything you want to leave us with?
Listen, strive for greatness. Be yourself. Look within. Wash your ass. Brush your teeth. Because we know some comics that smell like ass, bro. And I don't like that.
Let me tell you something. I will say, fingernails are a big thing for me.
Look at that. Yep, fingernails. Always keep my father taught me 3 things. Always have your wallet on you with money. If you hear someone say, I'll be right back at a party, leave because they're coming back with a gun. And 3, also keep your nails clipped at all times.
Shut up, Jared. Shut up.
What? That's what he
All right. That's it for the. Where can people find you, Jared?
J Harvin 15, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.
Anything you want to plug?
Wait, what comedy? Follow that on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Yeah, and support.
Anything coming up?
Support Oscar Aiden. I got some commercials in the bag.
Okay.
Got some collaborations coming down.
I like that. This has been another episode of Sit and Bitch with comedian Jared Harvin.